In the past 60 years, the prevalence of food allergy has nearly doubled. At around the same time, genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, came into commercial use. Is there a correlation between these two? And if so, how and why? These are the questions I asked when I decided to conduct a study like this. I wanted to see whether there could be a reason that food allergy is becoming more common, and whether it was linked to the fact that we are using more and more GMOs day by day. A major difficulty I found when doing this project was determining a topic. I always wanted to do something related to allergens or the immune system or something of that sort. And one day, while our science teacher was giving a lecture about genetically modified organisms, it hit me. Perhaps I could do a study on how allergens relate to GMOs and whether there's a correlation between growing food allergies, which I had read about in an article by the BBC, and our continued use of genetically modified organisms. Before conducting any thorough research, I hypothesized that there would be a correlation of some sort. Not only is the timings very suspiciously concise, but also there could be potentially issues with transgenic plants, in which a plant that is consumed may have the DNA or proteins from another plant that is an allergen, thus sparking an overreactive immune response. Another major issue was actually conducting this research, as there was very limited data and lots of studies that would have proven useful were not open access. In the end, I devised a methodology on finding whether there's a correlation or not. I go into greater detail in the report, but in short, I looked at the percentage of children affected by soy allergy in the following 4 countries: Canada, the USA, the EU, and the UK. These countries were chosen because they were all Western nations, which were most affected by the food allergy crisis, and because 2 of them, Canada and the USA, were very welcoming and grew GMOs in large amounts, whereas EU and UK were much more conservative and restrictive on their approach to GMOs. Theoretically, if GMOs could be a cause for the food allergy increase, we would see less of a prevalence in the EU and UK than in the USA and Canada. Soy allergy was chosen because among the aptly named Big 8 food allergens, it was the only one with GMO variants being sold commercially, with over 94% of all soy being GMO of some sort. In conclusion, we found no obvious relationship between these 2 factors, despite our hypothesis stating otherwise. This was because the UK, which was supposed to have a low prevalence, actually had a higher percentage of children affected by soy allergy than Canada and the EU combined. This inconsistency likely means that GMOs are not a major cause in the spike in food allergens. I greatly enjoyed working on this study. I felt in my element, and although it counted as homework, I did end up having a lot of fun while researching. It was a blast talking with professionals, and it was a good feeling having all those teachers, peers, and parents behind you with all the support along the way. That being said, if this study were ever to be conducted again, I would look into larger sample sizes and include less developed countries, as well as considering how early allergens are introduced to children, as a study, which was shown to me by a very generous pediatrician, pointed toward this being a major factor in allergens. Thank you.